Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and today we are going to do my July TBR with my new TBR game. So let's get into it. Alright you guys, if you can see in the background, it's a little dark. I actually filmed this earlier and totally forgot to do the intro, so here we are. But for the month of July, I am planning on using my new TBR game. If you haven't done the game tour, I will link up here in the cards to that video. Please check it out. I'm really proud of how it turned out. And today we actually get to play for the first time. So I'm planning on doing 5 rolls. So that should give me approximately 5 books. I feel like that's a good number to start with. I have a lot of reading that I could do in the month of July, if that makes sense. There's some multiple readathons going on that I want to be a part of. But I will be going back to work starting Tuesday, which it's been quite a few years since I've been in the workforce, so I'm not really sure how that's going to play into my schedule, at least for reading. However, if I start with 5, that should give me a little bit of breathing room for any added on books. So let's get started. Alright, so the way this is going to work, and I'm hoping next month to have a little bit better setup, but you know, we're excited here. We are learning as we go. So I'm going to be flipping back and forth. I'm going to give you a view of the board while I do the rolls, and then I'll talk about each book that I chose for the prompts. So I hope you enjoy this. Let me know what you think of my June TBR. Why do I keep saying June? My July TBR. Let me know what you think. Okay guys, we've got the board set up here and we're ready to do our first roll. I'm going to do 5 rolls for the month of July, just to kind of get me started and ease into the game. Right now, I don't have any set up as far as a reward system, but that may be something I do in the future. One other thing I do want to mention is when I did the board tour for this, I completely forgot to go through the prompts that I have here in the center. So I am going to do that really quick here and then we'll get into the rolls. So I'm going to start over on this side because this is closest to the start. So this area, these 3 right here are from Arawea, and Arawea is a land in the duology by Hafsa Faisal, We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Stars. So I'll start right here. Actually, there's 4. I apologize. So we're going to start here. The first one is the R's, and that's black. So read a book that it has a black cover or black in the title. Next we have the Jowl Rat, which is magic in the title or the plot. Lion of the Night, read a nonfiction. Silver Witch is read a book in your to be read on your Goodreads that is rated 2 or below. The next area we have over here is Eldian, and this is from the Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. So we have Silver Saint, where we will roll for genre. We have San Michon, if I'm saying that correctly, which is to read a standalone. And then Dior, read one that is the chosen one trope. So the next 3 along here, this is Solace, and that is from the From Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The first one we have is Blood Forest, which is to read a book that has quest in the title or it's the main plot. The Maiden, first initial of your name, so whatever your name is, you would read a book starting with that. For example, my name is Melissa, so I would have to read a book whose title starts with M. And then the last one we have is Craven, and that is to read a thriller. The final area we are traveling to is Middle Earth, which is none other than Lord of the Rings. So we have the Orcs, which is to read a book that has fantastical creatures in it. Eye of the Sauron, which is fire. Fire should be on the cover or in the title, and that completes the prompts for the inside of the board. So as I said, I'm going to do 5 rolls. I've got 1 dice here, and then I have my 20-sided die. I haven't figured out a good token yet, so for today I am going to use this beautiful little faux cupcake that I received from Candace X Reed. She does mug topsies on Instagram, and I will link it in the description box below. But yeah, for today, that's what we're going to use. So we're going to start right over here, and I'm going to do my first roll. And we've rolled a 6. All right, we're starting off strong. We have landed on opportunity, so I'm just going to draw a card here. Oh, okay, so this is a good one. I'm not sure if I got that to focus or not. However, it is You Have Mail. Read a book from a book box. Okay, you guys, so we done our first roll, and we had to draw the opportunity card here, which was that you've got book mail, read a book from a book box. So I've had my eye on this ever since it arrived last week, even though previously I really hadn't heard much about it. But that book is none other than Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson. This edition you see here was in the June, I think, Fairy Loot adult box. And I mean, the cover is stunning. I love the sprayed edges. Let's see if I can show you here. It's just so pretty. And for all I know about this is something to do with witches in the Queen's Court. It says, known as Her Majesty's Royal Coven, they protect crown and country from magical forces and otherworldly evil. There are whisperings of a prophecy that will bring the coven to its knees, and 4 best friends are about to be caught at the center. So this is supposed to be a story of ancient prophecies and modern dating, of sacred sisterhood and demonic frenemies. So yeah, I'm very anxious to see what I think of this one. All right, so we're ready for our next roll. 3, which is bypass, so I don't have to do anything yet. Do roll number 3, which is a 2. Okay, 1, 2. Oh boy. 1 word title. So now I've got to find a book with a 1-word title. Okay, so we moved along the board, and our second roll did not produce any kind of book prompt. However, our third one did, which was to read a 1-word title. So for that one, I am going to try to get to Gallant by V.E. Schwab. I believe this is kind of like an academia story, if I'm not mistaken. I've had this on my TBR twice now, and since it is not a very large book, I decided to add it to my TBR this month. Alright, for our 4th roll, another 2. Uh-oh. Okay, we are at the wall. So now I need to roll the 20-sided die to figure out if I am going to go this way on the board or this way. So that would be, oh boy, I'm backwards. So this would be left and this would be right. Alright, so I rolled, I know that's probably not going to focus, but I rolled a 3. So that means I believe we have to go right or left on the board. See, I'm already forgetting my own rules. I believe the first ones we are to go right, so that's which way we're going. So now I'm going to go right here, and we're going to re-roll to see how far we go here. This doesn't count towards my total 5 rolls. Oh boy, Lion of the Night to read a nonfiction. And I know exactly which one that one's going to be. Alright, so for roll number 4, we were left with read a nonfiction. So I have a couple that I've been wanting to get to, and this one is one of them. It is called Hell's Half Acre by Susan Jonas, if I'm saying her name correctly. This is a serial killer family on the American frontier. I don't believe this is a crime story that I am familiar yet, but the blurb on the back says, dark and bloody, hard-nosed but lyrical Hell's Half Acre is a true crime mass murder mystery from the Old West. So I'm really curious to see what I think of this book. Alright, so one more roll. 5. Okay, so quest in the title or the plot, so that should be very easy. Alright, so for our last and final roll, I'm so excited to be able to fit this in because this is one that I really want to read this month, regardless if it fit a prompt or not. But our last roll, we are to read a book that has quest in the title or is a plot point in the book. So I am reading The Blood Trader by Lynette Noni. This is the final book in the Prison Healer series, and I absolutely loved this book. I talked about this in my recent books that I want to read soon. So yeah, I'm really excited to get back in this world with these characters and see how this story ends up. Alrighty guys, so that is it for my first month with my new Wanderland game, TBR. I've got 4 good books here that I've really been wanting to read, so I'm looking forward to that. I do want to participate in a couple of readathons this month if I'm able to. One is the Questathon, which is going on all month, and I will link all the readathons down below. Lots of readathons, which this little small stack here is a very small stack, but I'm good with that. You know, it's a good starting point. Still gives me lots of room for the rest of the month. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments what you are planning to read in July. Have you read any of these books? Are you wanting to read any of these books? Tell me all the things. So until next time, guys, bye. Thank you.